Mugambachi, it's Aaron Intende, and today's video is about what has changed with Dvlottery since Trump came into power. What's gonna change and what's gonna affect the Dvlottery? Let's look at DV 2025, DV 2026, DV 2027 onwards. So here I am. Hope you guys are doing great, and sit, relax, let's talk and let's have fun. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to comment so I can understand your comments and also answer your comments in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. Alright, twakatandika butandisi. Omulamwa gwa leero guli biki ebikyuse mu Dvlottery. What has changed in Dvlottery, guys? So first of all, Dvlottery is something for USA. If you wanna come to USA legally, Dvlottery is the way to go, guys. And don't forget, I'm Aaron Intende. I always talk about Dvlottery, talk about life in America, talk about life in general. So what are we talking about here? Trump came into power this year and a lot has changed. For example, he has put in place policies which are really affecting Dvlottery, either in long run or in a short run. So what I can tell you guys is, if you're coming to America, just know that the America today is a restrictive America. Any kind of mistake, any kind of lie you wanna bring on the table, it can lead you to being denied even entry. So this is for mostly those people who are interested in Dvlottery. What has changed? Which you say. So one is let's talk about the policies first of all. Trump's policy. This is number one. Trump's policies in the past, I believe they're coming back slowly by slowly. When you look at Trump's policies, first of all, right now what I can say is the DV is not fast enough like it used to be. It's not fast enough, and it's not gonna be fast enough because it's no longer the DV of the other years. Since Trump is looking at DV like himself can't understand how people leave other countries to come on DV legally and get the green card. So he's looking at, do these people benefit us or no? So that's what I'm talking about, the policy. Policy is number one. Policy, it can be measures which can be taken to give visas, measures which can be taken for you to come to America, measures which can be taken. For example, before, when we had Trump in 2020, Trump put in place something called a policy which affected us a lot, and I believe this policy could come back. This policy, I'm forgetting the name, but it meant that once you cannot prove that you have enough money to take care of yourself, leave alone having a host or a sponsor to sponsor you. Sometimes Trump looked into things like, where you coming from? Do you have a profession? Are you working? Do you have some money? What they don't want is you coming here becoming a public charge. So they actually, that's how I remember this policy. It was public charge policy. So in this public charge, for me, I believe this public charge is gonna commence very soon because Trump is in power for this is the third month. So public charge rule came in 2020 and disappeared as soon as Trump left power. But right now, we're gonna see same policies coming back, like public charge policy. The other policy I can tell you is Trump banned Muslim countries from coming to America. He banned all, even the citizens, American citizens coming from those countries. So this affects all individuals at the moment. Actually, it was a few weeks ago when he passed this policy. This policy was there. It was there. This policy was there during Trump's first time in power. So the similar policies are coming back, guys. This is gonna affect Dvlottery 2025, the current one, 2026, and the upcoming Dvlotteries. As long as Trump is in power, these are the policies which we have to expect. Don't become hungry. Don't hate Trump. Just know this is Trump putting place executive orders, signing executive orders, banning countries. With this Muslim country ban, they put in place countries like Nigeria, countries like Sudan, Tanzania. I know Tanzania at the moment, I don't know if it's gonna affect you guys, but like Iran, I'm gonna look into these countries, but there are around a few of them which are banned. But before, in 2020, Tanzania was included, but I don't know if right now it's still included. But when you look at the countries, what I remember is Nigeria, I remember Sudan, Somalia, Iraq. So some of those countries, as I've mentioned, they are banned from entering USA. That is a new policy which has already been passed. But let's talk about other policies. Other policies like uh, public charge rule policy, that one I believe is coming. I believe is coming. So this public charge rule, what does it say? And what is it? This is a public charge rule is where an individual has to prove that he can take care of himself. He can, when he comes to America, he won't fall, won't become a burden on the public funds. He won't need help like help from the food stamps, help from the government, like uh, food stamps, as I've said, and other grants or other public benefits as America gives to its citizens. So here I am telling you guys, if you don't know if you have forgotten, let me remind you, we're talking about what has changed and what's gonna change since Trump came into power in the Dvlottery. Trump, this is the third point, like Trump has brought in place something called golden card. This golden card is a competitor to green card. This golden card, with golden card, Trump is looking at rich people. If you have $5 million, you can bring it on the table. Like, I have this 5 million is to buy the golden card. With the golden card, you immediately become a USA citizen, according to what I've heard. And with this golden card, when you bring it on the table, you are then vetted by the USA government, just like carrying out a criminal background, carrying out checks for your investment, whether you are legit or no, whether they can trust you or no. So this is so important too, the golden card. Let me leave the golden card. Let me go to other policies which Trump has put in place. For example, a policy of giving green card through school. Trump said he is gonna give green cards to everyone who graduates, whether it's a small school or it's a big school. When you graduate, you automatically qualify to get a green card and you become an American. So those are some of the policies. So when we look at Trump, since Trump is putting in place a lot of policies, this is gonna lead to delay. It's gonna affect. Right now there is deportation. Right now there is ICE, which is in charge of deportation. So Trump is putting in place a lot of things, and this is gonna affect the way the government immigration system runs. Let me give you an example, guys. I know what I'm talking about, guys. Let me give you an example. Recently, whenever you left America and you are a citizen, like you have an American passport, whenever you left America, you and you have a dual citizen. For example, you're going back to Africa where you have a second dual citizen. You had to present American passport without visa. Then they stamp, then you leave. When you're entering your country, you present that country's passport, like East African passport, to the East African countries. Then they put stamp that you have entered. When you're leaving, coming back to America, you present the East African passport that you are leaving. When you reach America, you present American passport that you are entering. What does this mean? It means that when you're leaving America, you present American passport, or coming in. When you're entering those countries, you present that country's passport, or coming or going from that country, you present that country's passport. What it meant, that was easy. You have dual citizen. Even those who didn't have a certificate for dual citizen, they are doing that. But right now, it's illegal to go to another country which requires you to have a visa. Recently, Cameroonian lady, Nigerian man also confessed it on social media. The Cameroonian lady was one of the victims of this. When she went to the airport trying to go back home, as in she was thinking it's gonna be normal, like she used to present American passport without the visa, since she thought she had the dual citizen. But according to the rumors are that if you haven't nationalized for dual citizenship, is one of the reasons why they're gonna deny you leaving or coming back if you don't have that nationalized certificate. So these are some of the policies, these are some of the changes you will find. So what I can tell you guys, if you are here and watching this video and you know that you are participating in Dvlottery, neither other visas too, you have to know that America has changed. Once you leave Uganda, East Africa, once you leave wherever you're coming from, Nepal, India, Cameroon, Morocco, wherever you're coming from, please be vigilant and understand that anything can put you on the other side of the law. Don't lie, be true to yourself. When you reach the immigration officer on the port of entry, please understand what they ask for and try as much as possible to give them what they need, because anything can change. It doesn't matter you have a green card, visa in your passport, neither visa. At the moment they're looking at people who are coming without with different agendas, like this visa people coming and gonna overstay. They are putting keen eye on them, on the whoever is coming in and going out. So those are some of my points I wanted to cut across. So guys, thank you for watching and hope you have a good time. And please comment where you come from, comment where you're watching from, and comment if you love Aaron Intende, and so we can check what's the next topic. Thank you guys, I love you, bye bye.